I think this is a good pick.
Yeah, I get the feeling. Actually, I kind of hope we see physical damage Ember here. I don't think it's been. He used to do that a little bit back when mid Earth Spirit was like kind of a thing.
Yeah.
He just run up on mid lane and big trouble for Abed on mid lane. Looks like he's actually going to be brought down straight up first blood.
Chain, Alacrity will take tower hits behind that of, or excuse me, like 3 CS behind that of Alacrity. So he's behind, yes, but not significantly so.
All right, well, DJ trying to come over here and snag the rune. Looks like he's just going to find himself a death. Just zooming over. Bottom and mid and just keeping tabs on his rotations, making it difficult for him to make too many plays. Ajit is struggling a little bit down here, and Universe is finding really good farm on the Omni, and this is
ahead of him.
Yeah, and this is like this is a pretty darn good Omni Knight game, I think. Just put the repel on your Razor and you're sick.
They're going to try to roll in onto setting up. They almost have level 6 if they want to go for it, but they're diving bottom as well. Boulder Smash can be in Purification. He's now willing to back up.
They just can't seem to land these Purifications.
Maldic, they're just really paying good telekinesis, but Sleep will hit, and Envy's going to have to buy out here. He's already bought all of his items. He's still in trouble. He's going to get dropped and killed. Maybe Piladai was looking for the dinner.
Far, he's really accomplished a lot. I think we saw this from him yesterday as well.
Yeah, he played with Structure as well. They're going to go again. Piladai walks up, and he's stayed too far, and he's going to be caught and killed. Kangaroo getting it this time, and now Kangaroo up to level.
Guarantees that he can always get rid of it. So, no Dream Coil, no Phase Shift just yet.
Universe is going to get cast up. He's going to go for the Purification, and Yang is just dead. He gets blown up, and Ajit can only watch as his teammate is absolutely and utterly destroyed by the light. That is, of course, the Omni Knight.
The Omni Knight is enormous, and his Phantom Lancer is not scary at all. Like, if he gets gone on, there's no way for the Phantom Lancer to pressure either of these two heroes off of him. There's no way for the Phantom Lancer to peel. So
Piladai is dead again.
Yeah.
They didn't even need to use a sun.
That they're down by 5 kills. It just goes to show that Fnatic are kind of winning the efficiency war. I want Abed again.
Abed, Veil comes out. I think he avoided the Waiting Rift. That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Sleight of Fist came through. He's got Remnants to work with. He wants to kill Yang, and he's going to get it with a double Remnant, and he Remnants back as well. Abed, nice play there to get the kill and be able to get back to safety with the help of Piladai coming in now. In the meantime, they rolled over. They wanted to make sure they could get this room.
Eternal Envy play. Just shoving a lane super duper aggressively and then forcing some rotations across. Kangaroo gonna get gone on here.
DP, they need a lift, they need a lift, they need a lift, they need a lift. They're gonna get it just in time for Piladai. They will find it. There's the Waning Rift, but he's probably fine, actually. Yeah, there's no issues here. He wants his boots to travel. He's actually very close to having bots, and then this game, I feel like it's a whole lot harder. But down bottom, DJ, Earthsplitter's gonna come down. See if he gets dropped down. He's got a rolling boulder, but it's gonna be very tough. The Silence Magnetize comes in, and now Universe is gonna try to run after them. He got something like this, but
yeah. It was just good positioning on his part. Kangaroo sitting on the high ground there.
Uh-oh, DJ's gonna die twice in a row. Boulder Smash will not save his life. Yang and Alacrity. In the meantime, Yang smoked up.
They're baiting the Arcane Rune.
Yep, they're gonna jump in. They bail onto Piladai, but that's it. The cast will go through. Abed silenced up. He has his Dual Scepter. Grimcoil's gonna come in. There's the Death Ward. They need to channel. They need to stop this, and they will. It's actually stopped by the Waiting Rift that was stolen by Piladai. The Repel coming in. Sonic Wave doing some work. Abed's going to Remnant away and back up to the north, and he's fine and safe. Now the rest of the team is coming in. The Magnetize has dropped down. Ajit in trouble. He's gonna have to use that Doppelganger. They're going to jump away here. Bryant, Ajit keeping away. He's actually going to make it out. Bryant now on the run as well. Jumping back in is going to be Abed. They want to get this kill on the Kangaroo, and they will find it. Fnatic will turn 2. Can they get a third? Envy's still diving past the tier 1 tower, but that Elder Titan just a bit too fast. In the meantime, they found Alacrity. But again, Silence coming out. There's the Dual Scepter. There's not going to be a Jaunt available at this point. He'll try to drop the Shrine, but it's going to be Abed that gets the kill and is now on a kill.
Some Lancer, but I think this also works. Like, slowing the illusion attack speed actually changes PL's game significantly because, hold that thought.
Oh no, Alacrity might actually survive this though. The Jaunt will come in. Actually jukes down
Fake
to the
them
south.
out.
Remnant though, oh, he has to phase shift. Abed coming in. There's the Searing Chains, and it's the Boulder Smash. The snipe that hits, and they'll bring down the puck. Again, another big pick. Yang about to TP away. They're going to dive past the tower. They're going to drop the magnetized. Kangaroo taking a lot of damage. They also got off the geomagnetic grip, and now Kangaroo in trouble. He's going to have to blink away Abed, just missing that timing with the Remnant. He's still looking for Kangaroo. He will fall to the magnetized one way or the other. Abed, nice fuel scepter as the cast comes and bounces through. They're diving the tier 3 tower.
Tier 4.
Another kill. And Brian getting dropped down. I already talked about that. This PL.
Yeah.
He's finally got his Battle Fury. For the good news for... Oh, well, there's no good news if they're going to lose Brian here. Although they're kind of baiting it. There's the Orchid coming out. Good boulder smash and stun. Kangaroo's going to get caught. Dreamcoil. There's the lift. They have enough damage, and they will get the kill with the Sleight of Fist from Abed. With a few more auto attacks. So now they've got no Kangaroo. He's dead for 50. No buyback. Alacrity's going to try to TP out. Yang will be another martyr for the cause. Good cast, but the Fade Bolt Zap comes in from Twilight Eye to get himself a...
Yeah, I think... Like Fnatic, the Omni Knight Razor really showing their worth in this game. Oh, not gonna get used up. He's stuck here now.
Yeah. You know, he's gonna get zapped down the unstable current, the Remnant in. He'll actually use that phase shift one more time. He's got blink up. It's still not going to matter though. MB just zaps him again. They have a 10k lead. Roche is available. They can maybe try to push these tier 2 towers if they want to. There's a whole lot of options. Lift is going to come in under Bryant. Cask will come through. It was stolen by Pylai Die. They also have the Rolling Boulder along with the Geomagnetic Grip, as well as the Magnetized, which is more than enough damage to get back. Versus running over, trying to maybe find something. He'll get out.
Universe is like in the middle of 4 Radiant heroes, but they can't do anything about him.
And they Yules up Yang. He's unfortunately dead now. Poor Witch Doctor, who had a great early game, is starting to get really slaughtered in this mid game. And they'll also find a puck, which is a big target there. Envy gets the job done. They get a good lift from Pylai Die. Plenty of damage to be done. They will get the kill. Bryant, Blink, Boulder Smash. Got the Urn. They've got the Silence. Plasma Fuel. Kangaroo's going to come in. He gets the Sonic Wave. It does it onto DJ, but it's not going to really do much other than that. And they stole Sonic Wave, but Pylai Die doesn't have enough mana. Meanwhile, Abed's, though. All right.
So, Kangaroo trying to go toe-to-toe.
Although Universe is taking a lot of damage, he holds himself out of the, or rather the Stomp, but he's going to get hit up with the Earth Splitter. He's going to go for Universe in this particular game. Him getting a ton of farm. I mean, they didn't really need him in half the fight. Envy might get caught. Dreamcoil will come. They also have the Silence to come through. The York Stomp will also connect. There's the Death Ward. Also, Maledict is taking a ton of damage, but he will end up falling. And so that's a pretty big pick. He's down for 70 seconds. They will find Yang. I don't think they care that they lose their Witch Doctor. If they lose Brian, I'm still pretty sure that they don't care. But he's actually going to force TP up to the high ground. Unfortunately, Pylai has a Blink Lift, which he will find to secure this kill. And that is a double kill for Abed for Fnatic. So they lose both their supports, but I think that's really not that bad for Fire Dragoon.
Yeah, super unfortunate that they got the kill on the Witch Doctor. Like, they got that Envy kill. That the last hit was Witch Doctor. He got a bunch of gold for it, but not really where they need their net worth right now.
Orchid comes out too little too late. Abed is completely fine. They get the Silence as well. Is it going to be enough damage to the Rolling Boulder? Great Boulder Smash from DJ. It's a double kill and a godlike spree from Abed. And it just keeps getting worse and worse.
That was so sick. He knew exactly where the roll was going to end and put the rock there before he even got there.
Yeah.
Oof. DJ, what a Dota 2 play impactful ganks or change the outcomes of lanes too much. I think Universe was always destined to do well against the PL.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Maybe level 1 and 2, you know, he might have needed some help, but still. DJ, he's got to actually get Orchided up. They do get the Silence off the Magnetize, which is really balancing across all these heroes. Duncan needs his Fade Bolt, Static Link, more than enough damage to bring down that poor Queen of Pain. Alacrity getting jumped on as well by Envy, who continues to pressure up through the tier 3 tower. Yules Scepter will keep Brian in the air. He'll force himself back up to the high ground. DJ continues to roll, and they get the Urn, I think, just in time. I'm not sure. He's going to jaunt away, but he will take down, in fact, to that Urn from DJ. Buyback will come through. DJ's a little bit low. Now Pylai Die getting caught. He actually picks up Cask. Alacrity running back in, waiting for the Blink Dagger, and Abed is now in deep. And Bryant, not only will he fall, he's also going to lose his teammate in Yang. And it is just down 2 heroes to defend this base and defend this game for Fire Dragoon, but it's not looking likely as Fnatic are this much closer to taking game number 1 and maybe the series if they can get a good game 2.
The Illusion Jukes, Ajit going the other way.
Dude, every time, honestly.
Every
time.
Ooh, he almost got scouted by the courier there. It was like, it was very heroes than they are killing buildings. Like they just kept diving the tier 4s And Ajit, looks like that's the good game called.
Yeah. I was waiting for Fnatic to say it. Abed throws it out. But, again, and this happened last time. Fnatic
matchups against the Sand King and the Nyx Assassin. So I actually like this pick, even though it's not something we see so much of.
They played it yesterday.
This is a pretty good game for a farmed Rubik, but I think there's also the opportunity for Fnatic to win this game super fast with a fast Coddle Ags.
We can see that happening. One thing he doesn't want to do is dive on this DJ Keeper Light. That would be a problem. Wild Axes will come through. They have the Shackles, and it might be First Blood going the way of this dire team. One more auto attack, and they give it to Ajit as well. So that Sand King going to make sure he gets the Bounty Rune. Envy was looking for it, obviously. Going with that. They're actually going to rotate Pilot Eye bottom. Now they're going to find DJ. As soon as they rotate Pilot Eye bottom, DJ is going to get caught and potentially killed. If Stormhammer comes in, the Universe can only sit and watch as his teammate dies.
Universe just going aggro immediately. Knows that the mana situation is not good.
He actually might die here. They have a couple of rotations coming in. Bryant. Abed's going to try to run. There's the Cold Snap, the Impale to Pulp, the immediate TP. Shackles coming through with the Refraction is doing so much work. The Axe is flying, and they rotate so many heroes. The Fable, they want Alacrity. Can they find if they've already used the Side Trap? Telekinesis done. Beautifully done. And Bryant, he can only watch as he spike Carapaces and try to stay alive. He does get off a huge, Ravage-like Impale, which will keep Bryant and Yang alive, but the damage has been done. They were immediately ready for that TP, or that push coming in, rather, from the supports of Fire Dragoon, and those TPs came en masse very quickly.
I don't even know if the TPs needed to happen so fast. Like, there just wasn't that much damage being done onto Abed. Alakri does at least get the immediate D-ward. Abed probably not thinking that ward position all the way through. Like,
a little bit at the very least. And the Sven is also starting to catch up too after he had kind of a rough early game. So Fire Dragoon, and also another big thing is going to be the Sand King. But actually the Lifestealer is caught up pretty nicely. Oh. I missed that completely. All right. Twilight Eye is going to get turned on. That Bryant and Yang come in.
Forge Spirit, there you go.
Nice. That's actually huge. Can't believe he got that.
Well, he knows the feeling from yesterday of being a Midasless Invoker. It's not a good one.
It's not a good look for sure. Shackles coming in. Abed stayed a little too far up. Bryant's got the Impale. He's got no mana for Refraction. The Sunstrike Wand charges, and Refraction comes out, and now they're going to turn it. They've got Yang, the Telekinesis. There's the Side Trap drop down, and Bryant needs to be able to run. He will be able to do so with the Spike Carapace. They're going to take down the Sentry Ward that was.
I saw this yesterday with the Wisp. I don't think you can get away with this build unless you have an additional source of mana. Looks like this game he is going to be going for the bottle to help sustain it a little bit, but...
He caught Stormhammer. The Shackles coming out. Sunstrike will go. That should be enough to get the kill, and it will. Bryant actually gets it with the last tick of the Impale coming out, so not much they can do there. They can only watch. That's just one on the board for him for now.
Kanger did opt for the Vanguard in the end. It makes him very difficult to kill, but my one qualm with this is that, so there are certain... hold on a sec. Yeah, they're just going to trade damage. There's no way that there's a kill either way. But my one concern with this is that you actually give a lot of health back to the Lifestealer by just being super healthy yourself. Like, sometimes, as a Nyx Assassin, what you want to do against Lifestealer is you'll intentionally get low, and you'll just sit there so that when you trade hits with him, he doesn't actually do very much damage to Lifestealer.
This could be huge. Abed going to be in trouble here. He's got his Refraction up. He will pop it, but I think it's too little too late. They have the Melt Strike coming. Where's the detection? They're going to Sandstorm. Abed's still in trouble. He's got Wand Charges. He'll use them, but he's still probably going to get dropped. He uses the Melt again. This is very tough. They drop the Sentry. Abed's actually still alive. The Caustic Finale. The last auto attack comes in from Alacrity. In the meantime, top lane. Kill onto Abed.
They are still looking for Bryant in here, but he's healed up quite a bit, and he's got the Spiked Carapace again. I think he should be okay.
No Roar. He's already used it.
Yeah, there's no disables. Oh, he's used his TP scroll already. He might be dead.
Though. Tail comes down, Sunstrike might head on the Universe. It's not going to be enough damage. But Brian Axes should do the job with the Illuminate coming in, and that will secure the kill. Kind of just
that insane 1v5 win the game Invoker later on, but it takes a while for you to come online, and you compare it to... Oh, DJ's looking pretty dead. Can they give him this one? Nice.
That's Vendetta, as soon as there's... We're going to be a ways away from having any real big fights coming out of it. They might get some more Sunstrike kills, but Universe might be in trouble. They've got the Vendetta. The Stormhammer will come in. There's the Vendetta and Tail. They've got the Sunstrike, and that is a dead Universe. And there it is again. It's a simple once those stuns hit.
Yeah, and with that, he's now, I think, on track. He's got his Midas, 12 minutes. He's already got another 700 gold. Yang dies mid lane, unfortunately, this game.
DJ, you gotta run, buddy. Oh, they spotted.
Tango for dear life.
He's trying, but it's gonna be too little too late. They're gonna get another Sunstrike kill. The mega kill spree for this Invoker. Surprised to see that. SM1. Pretty good choice. Smoke of Deceit gank coming in. They're going to head to Roche. This is the perfect time for the smoke to happen for Fire Dragoon. In the meantime, though, Aji looking to find a target here. They get the Warcry. Epicenter coming in. Sunstrike. They get the kill on Abed. Yes, Aji is dead, but that is not a problem as long as they get the kill on the TA. Faithful coming in. Bryant trying to continue to chase on to Pilot Eye. They need more damage. Universe is coming in from behind. So too is DJ. They want to get a kill here. Kangaroo will hit the Throw Strike and the Impale coming out onto Pilot Eye. He's not dead yet. They actually will take another down. It's going to be the next assassin. Drop into the Axis. Kangaroo, they're diving too deep. The Blinding Light back. Can he Throw Strike? It is on the mana. He wand charges to get it, and still in trouble though. Cold Snap coming in, the Axis coming through, the Illuminate, the Wad, or rather the Raindrop, keeping him alive, and the Blink comes down. Odd. Good effort to put the wards down, but now they're going to set up for a
They've got the roar. He's dead. He's dead.
Abed also trying to run, yeah, but the Invoker, he's going to get roared up. The Axis will come in. They have the open wounds. There's the telekinesis. He's falling, but can they get Abed? Fraction's back up in 3. He actually has a side trap to drop down and slow them all down and do some damage too. Maybe some TP's coming in. Another side trap. Kangaroo really wants this. He's going to dive deep. This is not an easy kill. The Vendetta, the Impale coming out. There's no Invoker for Sunstrike. And Envy's trying to chase down Aji, but maybe they should focus on Brian instead. And he's going to go for the TP, and they have a lift. They don't even need it. Fade Bolt, Illuminate comes out. He just gets blown away. That poor bug is squashed. And they're looking for more. Yang actually caught by another side trap. They're going on 2 different heroes, it looks like. There's the Meld Strike coming in from Pilot Eye. Another big kill. And Kangaroo now has to just slowly waddle away, try to get out of this dangerous situation. And now Fnatic, despite losing, I guess the Vanguard kept him alive in that one when he dove under the tower. He's going to Epi. Abed might be in trouble. Fraction's up. He probably loses his Aegis here. Sunspray comes out. Ward Trap. All right, he might lose more than the Aegis, to be honest with you. Ward's still doing work. Abed was, I think, melded. Yang is going to die, so there's that. I don't know if they can kill him. They should be able to, even with Refraction.
Go Burrow Strike Pie.
Abed still melded. What a Burrow Strike from Pilot Eye. I don't think it's going to do anything, and now Pilot Eye might die. The Impale hits onto 2. So instead, Pilot Eye, man, I saw double Midas yesterday. I'm not really sure what to believe anymore at this point.
Ooh, Spiked Carapace. Nice.
Impale, Sunstrike, dead DJ. No Shrine available either. Not that it mattered. It was going to be too much damage. Brian will go for his own TP. One more auto attack, but not quite there in time for Abed. He's
Dragoon, who are out hunting, looking for something. Courier is maybe going to give them away a little bit here.
And Shadowblade, Universe, they have detection. Envy and Universe in trouble. Bryant about to fall, but Universe will still, I think, fall as well. No, the Roar comes out. They actually turn 2. Can they get a third? The Serpent Wards are going to bring him down, but now Kangaroo has to run. He will Burrow Strike down to the low ground. Abed has Blink in 1. Side Trap will just...
Fairly straightforward. The one thing that's a little bit concerning is that the burst damage on Fire Dragoon is still really good. So, Envy.
Envy in trouble. Godstrike coming in. They've got the Sunstrike. He's dead. Can they turn this, though? The Hex comes out on Abed. Yang's going to get 2-shot. Shackles does literally nothing. The Roar comes out onto the Sven, but where's Abed at? He was stunned up by the Spike Carapace. Now they've got him. Shackles were stolen. And Envy will take that trade probably any day of the week, especially if they can find Alacrity. Abed has his Blink up in 7 seconds. Epicenter is getting channeled. They're going to go on this. They want to try to find Abed. The Meatball is going to get dropped down. It will Fraction up. It's still in trouble. Wand charges Mel. It's not going to save his life this time. And Kangaroo makes...
Is Alacrity going to be able to make the plays? And I don't know why it took Kangaroo such a long time to get to that mid engagement. Oh, Envy caught again.
Sunstrike, God Strength, dead.
And keeping the minute through this mid-game portion, preventing Fnatic from really grouping up too heavily. Brian scouting again. There is a gem here, though.
Roar. And that's
no, there's no gem. It's just a sentry.
Yeah, he's working on it. He actually just got it after getting that other worst smoke with them, and they just came up and...
the BKB just got delivered, and they're recalling him in.
They're going to try for Kangaroo. There's the Roar. Meld Strike comes out. Kangaroo, dead. Illuminate, EMP will not catch. Won't do anything. Envy trying to find somebody. Bryant gets side trapped up. There's the open wounds. They've got the mana leak as well. Great Blinding Light back, and Bryant will fall as well. 2 quick picks coming in for timing. Sand King's buyback. He's up in 20. Doesn't want to have to use it right now. No buyback for the next assassin. This tower is going to fall pretty quickly.
Hawk
They found Ajit. They're going to go with the Hawk. They've got the vision. They need the damage, though. They're going to buy back on the Sand King. Ajit's low. Not dead yet. Will finally fall. BKB pop for Abed. Alacrity blinding lighted back. He does have a ward, or rather a dust on him, but they will find instead Envy. As they were diving the well, essentially. They force out a couple of buybacks. It's time to get out now if you're Fnatic. Abed getting a little bit low. He's got the refraction. He will use it and blink himself to safety. They pick up the Lincoln Sphere for the Invoker, which will keep him hefty. Now Bryant from the back. They're going to try to find DJ. That's the gem. Gone. That is big. And they're still looking for more.
Ooh, Abed as well.
This is actually huge. The Meteor Hammer coming out. The Burrow Strike, the Sandstorm. Abed's going to follow the Sunstrike. They lose 3. They dive too far, potentially.
He's going to be looking for something.
God's Strength is going to go. They need to go now if they want to. They've got the Hawk. They're going to try it. It's going to be too little too late, though. In fact, it was going to be Pilot Eye getting caught by the Burrow Strike from Kangaroo.
Side of the map, instead of having anything deep into the dire side. Pilot Eye is going to make a pie move.
Is dead, potentially. Good Blinding Light. Meteor Hammer coming in. Abed can BKB himself. He might need to. And he's just dead. He doesn't even use it. He realizes there's nothing he can do there. Gets caught and killed. He walked up to the high ground aggressively. He just walked right up that hill and died. Meanwhile, Alacrity's looking at Universe. Universe now completely out of mana, and Alacrity could probably actually kill him. The Universe is slowed down to a crawl. Deafening Blast, a dominating spree for Alacrity. And just
this could get ugly. There is pressure up top. Envy's got the death, so he can make pretty quick work of this tier 3.
They might have to keep you back home. Looking for the battle. They found him. DJ Sunstrike. They dropped the Serpent Wards. No buyback on him either. And Envy now, he's got to do work on his own. He's going to stay here and try to get the tier 3 and maybe racks. They will steal Serpent Wards. That's a big steal coming out for Pilot Die. It's not going to matter, though. They're going to lose this racks 100%. And Envy is not able to get too much. He gets the range racks, but that's it.
It is down now, and this is where the buyback is still on cooldown for like a minute, but Envy might just get caught.
Envy might be dead. Stormhammer comes out, the Illuminate heal, but the Sunstrike, good rage, keeps him alive for now. Toggle from the armlet will keep him up and ready to go. Ajit has Blink at 7. They'll infest. Envy's going to go for the TP. Now they're going to try to find a target here. They've already blown up the Shadow Shaman. Ajit needs to leave. No BKB available. Alacrity is coming. The Lincoln Sphere is broken. Telekinesis, the Illuminate, going to fly through. There's the Roar. They need a lot more damage, though. He's pretty tanky. Melt Strike coming in. Good Burrow Strike, but Abed gets the double kill. I think he had a double damage at the end of that. They have the side trap coming through. Brian coming in. He's going to drop that Meteor Hammer, but the Serpent Ward stolen, of course, from Pilot Die, getting a double kill. And Fnatic turn it right back around. They're looking for more. Maybe they can find Abed. They've got the Mana Leak. He has no BKB. He has no TP. He's about to stun himself. Where is the rest of the team? They're going to drop the side trap, and this is going to be all 5 dead on Fire Dragoon. They were doing so well, but Fnatic, all it takes is there's no buybacks.
Man, Sand King took such a long time to arrive at that fight. Also, I thought that Sven was going to be able to cleave Envy to death, but it turns out that cleave AoE is pretty bad now after they made some of those changes. Suspicious of the fake back.
Yeah, they really are. And now we'll see Pilot Eye as well. There's going to be the Hex coming in. They found Universe. The Impale. Jackal's coming in, rather the Ether Shock. Yang will die. Bolt will do the job there. They blink out. They're able to get away for the most part. They drop the Serpent Wards, and that's not going to do anything. Maybe it will. Envy's going to get caught. They have a Sunstrike. He's going to try to turn on this. The Roar will come in, but I think Envy's just dead. He didn't have Rage up and available, sadly, and that'll get the kill for Fire Dragoon. And with that, it is time to back up on the receiving end. They're going to see the Sven walk over the side trap. Maybe they make this go here. They're going to see Brian too. They're going to drop the trap onto Bryant. Now the pops the Lotus Orb and Spike Carapace. Lift comes out. It'll be onto 2. Here they go. Burrow Strike. That'll be onto Pilot Eye. God Strength coming in. Ajit's going to blow up 1. They might get 2 here. The X comes out. Force away. Universe still in trouble. Now Abed pops his BKB. It's a double kill for Ajit. They're on the run now. On the other side, Envy's...
Right, Envy's in the Thunder Hide.
Give him the Frenzy, Envy. Sven's going to try to maybe finish this. The side trap. He's going to God Strength up. He's got BKB. Gets it off in time. The Loose Orb. Envy's trying to man fight this. The Shiva's Guard is going to come in. Alacrity trying to fight. Envy Center coming in. They get the Aegis Snatch. He actually got Blinding Lighted out as it came through. I think they got the cheese for Envy. He uses it. He's got the Refresher Shower, but it's coming out of his backpack, and he's not going to be able to get it off in time. He can buy back, and he will. Ajit's still in trouble with the Aegis. He's fine, though. It's actually 1 dead on the side of Fnatic with the buyback coming in from Envy. There's the Aegis gone. Abed might need to be careful and back up. DJ is out in the front. Now Envy's coming in. They have the recall coming. Oh, no.
Damage here. Maybe Invoker owns everybody. That's maybe the theory. Let's go.
Alacrity is close by. Brian gets a double kill. They have the bash coming out. They're looking for Sven. They're going to find him. He can't even get the cheese off. Okay, you were right. You were right. Brian coming in now. Alacrity, they pop the refresher shard. Alacrity's Lincoln Spirit is broken. Envy's still chasing him down. They've got the stun to get away on the Sand King, but more importantly, they have no spend for 100 seconds. They have the Invoker buyback coming in. And Fnatic, well, they do win the fight. They need to be careful. They have used all of their like refresher shards and cheeses and stuff like that. They get the telekinesis. Brian has been caught, probably going to be killed. Good body blocks from Pilot Eye, looking for a mana player and an impale, but it's not going to save his life. And Envy
just take it over earlier. They almost put him in the fountain.
Envy, he really can't afford to die, and he might actually. He's getting chased down. The rage will come in. He's going to go for the TP, and that will.
He can get recalled. They're holding, but it's still 40 seconds to spend.
Yeah. Abed will narrowly avoid that. Meanwhile, Envy's caught top lane. He might actually be in trouble here. He might die. He gets forced away as the Burrow Strike comes in. A bit of a hop out of the base. They keep him alive, which is really big. Again, he has no buyback if he dies. Abed takes mid in the meantime. They would really like to get this bottom melee racks, or rather the top melee racks. Kangaroo's going to get off the Burrow Strike, but they jump right back in. Use the Orchid on the Kangaroo, but he's going to get Lotus Storm and Crimson Guard at the same time. Meatball, along with the EMP, Deafening Blast coming in. Pilot Eye will take some damage, but Abed pops the BKB. He really wants Kangaroo, but it's so tough to bring him down with that Crimson Guard. And now they're going to go straight back into the Rax. The Sven is up in 1 second. He's got his God Strength. He will TP in. They want this Rax. Can they get it? Yes. But Envy might get caught. Illuminate coming in, but there's going to be that stun. The Meteor Hammer. They've got the Cleave coming out. And Abed and Envy are both going to get dropped down. Aji gets at least 2 of those. He's played fantastically. Brian getting those Vendetta pickoffs. They might find Abed. He's in trouble. The Impale will come through. They've got the Storm Hammer, the Meteor Hammer to come in. Good slide. He's up on the high ground, baby, but still in trouble. Gets forced again. He uses his own Hurricane Pike this time, and now Envy's going to turn and try to find Brian. They're very tanky with this Crimson Guard. They drop the Meatball for Alacrity with the Deafening Blast. They use the Burrow Strike. Roar comes out from Universe. Now they might get Alacrity, and they will. Dead for 125 in the meantime. Envy's still in trouble, getting shackled up from downtown, but still might survive. The open moves keeping him up and ready to go, and turning out to Kangaroo, and it's already done. With Invoker down, GG is called. Fire Dragoon are eliminated, and Fnatic will move on to play up against Execration in our next.
4 Steps won that last fight for Fnatic. I am shocked that